First of all, I'd like to give my condolences to the families of the gentleman that lost his life and the people involved in yesterday's accident on Lake Elizabeth, which is one of the neighboring lakes of the lake I'm about to ice fish today. So my prayers go out to you. With that in mind, I want to talk about safety in ice fishing. We watch these videos of guys up in Canada where you've got, 12 to 14, 16 inches of ice sometime. Here, it's a different story in the Midwest, okay? We have to have situational awareness. You have to realize what you're dealing with, okay? Given the fact that the last Sunday I had 12 inches on the lake of ice, we've had a few days of warm-ups. I know the integrity is not there, so this vehicle here weighs 12 to 1,700 pounds. I don't feel safe going out there with this. So I'm going to sled it out there. I'm going to put sleds on and carry them out there. As I go, I'm going to auger holes, check the ice depth, okay? And make sure that I'm safe. Look for open water, which I don't see. I do see ice fishermen out there already, but situational awareness for me. I weigh a metric ton, honestly, about 250 pounds, but I could go through. I remember a long time ago, I was sitting at a bar across the lake talking to someone. I'm like, I'm going out there fishing tomorrow. He worked for the rescue team here, and he said, I got one word for you: honeycomb. Gray ice and honeycomb. And that put it in perspective for me, where there's some places that might be solid and some that aren't. That's not the situation today, but I will give you an update as I continue out here. And I'm going probably 400 yards out this way with the sleds, okay? Situational awareness, another thing I'd like to say about that is, I learned it in the service. Some people do it naturally. You've learned it from mobster films. A situational awareness example is sitting with your back to the wall and watching the door, okay? Situations change, you can adapt to it. This here, the situations awareness that I have today is that the degree is going to be 31 degrees all day long. It was 25 below zero, it was 25 degrees last night, which is below freezing from 8 o'clock until even now. It's only 21 degrees out here. So I know that the integrity of the ice is not going to really change too much. So I'm going to be okay with that. With the last few days with the warm-ups, that situational awareness should have told them that there's variables out there where it's going to change, okay? The integrity of the ice as you left in the morning is not going to be the same as you're leaving in the evening. So I always take the same path out, same path in. You're checking on your way out, you're checking on your way in. I know it's not going to change too much. If something happens and the sun blazes and all of a sudden I'm getting pools of water out there, well then, situational awareness tells me, okay, I got to check on the way in. All right, so remember that. Ice safety, we protect ourselves from the cold in the gear that we wear, right? Well, we gotta also protect yourself when you go out there. So I hope this helps, bring to light the safety that's out there. When you start in the beginning of the year, when this is fresh ice, you go out there with a spud bar, all right? And it's like a 15-pound bar, and you just throw it at the ground. And if it takes you, every time you throw it down, it should break in an inch, right? So if that spud bar goes in within 2 hits, 2 strikes, that means there's only like 2 inches. That's not safe. People say 3, 4. I go 5 inches, and then I'll go out there, okay? So that's the beginning of the year. This year, right now, I'll get back to you and we'll see what the first depth check is. Probably 100 yards out there. All right, so be safe.